And he would ask his black belts to essentially come up with a thesis. And the thesis was always around one technique, which doesn't sound like a lot, but he's like, you have to show me that you can access it from every possible position. You know how to defend it from every possible position. You know the intricacies of it inside and out. And so he wrote an entire book on one technique, the armbar. And it was like 200 pages long, but every single page was a different type of sequence and problem solving. And so the interesting thing that he did was, they are that complex. If you want to break it down, you need to know it in that level of specificity. And you've tried to do that with all techniques, it's going to take you 30 or 40 years. But if you do it with one technique, eventually you're going to learn the principles of joint manipulation, access, body mechanics, and maneuvering to get to that one thing that transfer to all techniques. And then the next technique is 10 times easier. And the technique after that is 10 times easier because you've learned all the stuff that make all techniques work in order to make one technique work. And that's exciting. That's getting to a higher level. But like you said, it's if you were to take a principle like steer by fear, start with the principle. How does this work in the first place? And now let's apply it to specifics so that you can start to adopt, maybe this persona or approach in minute ways, getting to a granular level. But it has to start with something that applies to all things, right?